today is the day I'm actually flying. I think in one of my old videos, I'll leave a link in the description, I said that I would be flying soon in an actual plane. The plane is a PA28, it's Piper. So yeah, we're off to Nottingham City Airport. It's the first time in a plane. I'm going to be flying over my house and my nana's. Yeah, just stick around to the end, see what my reaction is, how everything's going to be. Just, yeah, it's first time flying, so don't know if any of you watching remember your first time flying's feeling. That feeling is what I'm going to be experiencing. And if you've known from the simulator video, oh no, I feel really dizzy.
What are you doing, Nick?
Oh, I hate this. So leave a link to that in the description. You know, it sort of it didn't go too well at the start, but so yeah, stick around to the end. Here we are arriving at Nottingham City Airport, and boy am I nervous. When you're actually getting here, it kind of hits you like a ton of bricks. Ooh, I think that's a Cessna 152 or 72 right there. Ooh, we have got a helicopter coming in right now. Isn't that a nice arrival? I think that, don't mind the helicopter over there, but I think that is the aircraft I am going to be flying. Okay, so basically what's going on here is, it was really fun. Chris, the pilot, aka instructor, let me taxi to the runway, and it looks like I did a pretty good job getting onto the yellow line in the middle. Over here we were testing the flaps and ailerons of the aircraft to check everything was working successfully. Okay, so for the time you've been waiting for, the takeoff. It was insane. My heart was in my mouth, but surprisingly, when we got off into the air, my belly didn't go. Chris was explaining here the takeoff speed I think was around 55 knots, and the aircraft would start to lift up naturally due to the flaps. And there we have liftoff. At this point, once I was up in the air, you could just realise how beautiful it actually looked from this altitude. It was so cool seeing all the little cars move about from like above. It was just awesome. Now we flew over Newark Air Museum, and it's not often you see aircraft like the Avro Vulcan from above. This was really amazing. I've been there so many times, and to see it from above, it was just awesome. And also, let me know what other aircraft you saw. Drop them down in the comments what you think they were. it was my time to fly. The time you've probably been waiting for, yeah, it's here. This is the time when I flew the aircraft, and I don't know if you can see from the video, I was very, very tense. I just didn't want to do anything, because once in a movement, the aircraft could bang and things like that, but don't worry, the instructor had full control at any time. Also, this was me flying over my house from the ground. My mum took this video, credit to her, but yeah, this was me in the sky. I think I flew before this, but this is when I flew over my house. Sadly, we didn't get a clip of that in there. Also, this was Southwell Cathedral from above, which to see a cathedral this big and there's such big buildings from above, that was really, really cool. Also, now we were coming back in to land, or at least we were on the approach, and we were flying over Nottingham. And that, let me tell you, was one of the most exciting points about this whole thing. Seeing the skyscrapers and the high-rise buildings from this high up. Usually they would be so big, but they look so small. It was so surreal, all the bridges going over the river. It was just amazing. I know I keep saying it, but really, it was so cool. Also, there was the airfield we took off from, Nottingham City Airport, as I said in the intro, and that is where we were going to land. As well, at this point, I was kind of a bit nervous as it was my first landing and I didn't really know how it was going to go. Also, as we were getting lower and lower to the ground, it was so cool to see all like the trees getting bigger and bigger, the fields becoming bigger, the cars, the people. You could see a bit more now as we were obviously coming into landing. You need to be low down. Just like that, we were back once again on the ground, and that landing was nowhere near as bad as I thought. It was pretty smooth. Now, it was time to park the aircraft and maybe have a look inside the air traffic control tower. This is also my first time being inside one of these towers. Okay, so we have touched down from the skies, and you can probably see some of my reactions on some of the videos. It was scary, but at first, after a while, I got used to it. It was smooth. Well, I say smooth. It was actually kind of bumpy, more towards the start of it. It was bumpy, which obviously didn't help getting used to it as such. But yeah, it was a great experience. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, it was just amazing. For the first time, yeah, I went on the simulator, but for the first time actually leaving the surface in real life, because it was just a simulator. Sometimes you forget it was just a simulator. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe for more, and also don't go just yet. I may or may not be designing some merch, the Military Geek merch. Yeah, I may or may not be designing some. I'm gonna hopefully sort a few things out, maybe set up like a shop, and potentially leave a link in my description, YouTube channel, you know, that sort of thing. So drop a comment down below if you would like some Military Geek merch, because I kind of need to know if people want to or not. So yeah, there you can go. Goodbye.